Hello, creamy morning, my obedient students. This is your English teacher Rohit sir once again, coming with your English video lecture class over here. So today it is going to discuss you the reading section like comprehension, skill from English. The topics to be discussed: definition, purpose, do's and don'ts, instructions, and exercise with solution of the skill like comprehension. As the nationwide free COVID-19 vaccination campaign at government facilities for those above 18 years is going on, I advise young listeners to get vaccinated and also to help others to get vaccinated with the advice listeners not to lower their guard as COVID-19 remains a threat to our health. Please stay at home unless it is essential to go out and continue to follow these 3 simple steps. Wear a face mask, maintain 2 गज की दूरी for social distancing, focus on face and hand hygiene. For any COVID related information or guidance, contact national helpline numbers 01123978046 or 1075. And now the class in detail. Okay students, first of all we would know about the definition. Comprehension. What is comprehension is a big question here. As we could see, comprehend is equal to understand. So comprehension in the sense of understanding. Comprehension of passage means understanding what the writer wants to say. So we have to get into the words of the writer, or we have to understand the idea of the writer, what he or she says. Clear students? After that, purpose or objective. To test the understanding level and grasping power of the students, students are required to read carefully and answer the questions. Students need to have a complete understanding of the passage before attempting to answer the questions. So here the purpose is to say understand the grasping or catching power of the passage, whatever the passage is, whether it is a passage or poetry. So what you have to do, you have to read the passage or the poetry very carefully to answer them, and after that you have to write down the answer properly according to your idea. Clear students? Now do's and don'ts. What is to do and what is not to do. Do not use outside knowledge in selecting or formulating your answer. Always answer only from what is in the passage. Any answer that cannot be supported with information written or implied in the passage should be eliminated. So what you have to do, you have to formulate, you have to gather the knowledge after selecting the ideas from the passage or the poetry. Clear? And you have to answer what is written in the passage. You could not attend the answer from outside. What is given in the passage would be from there only. And the thing is that the answer should be supportive and informative related to the passage. If it is not supportive or informative, should be eliminated after all. So the answer should be connected or related to the passage only. Answer or the answers. Clear, students? After that, read instructions or questions carefully. This is first and foremost thing to you students. You have to read the instructions or the questions very carefully. Students should always be extra careful when reading the instructions. You may miss or even misunderstand important points. For example, if you are asked for antonyms or synonyms for a particular word that is in the passage, then consider the context first. Clear? So you have to use your extra knowledge for the carefulness of the passage, and then you have to write the main important points. You could not write unimportant points not related to the passage. As example, it is given or told that antonyms or synonyms given in the passage. If what you have to do, you have to read the context, or you have to consider the context first very carefully. Context meaning each sentence or line. Clear? Now after that, read the questions first, as the questions would be solved out from the passage. After reading, it is very important to read the passage very carefully, and after that read the questions also. Always read the questions first. This makes you aware about what to look for in the passage when you read. This helps you focus your attention on important words and phrases. You can mark the passage lightly when you see one of those terms, making it easy to find when you are ready to verify your answer. If you first read the passage and then go on to read the questions, it often becomes necessary to search through the passage repeatedly. So, questions you read roughly or lightly. After that, you read the passage. Clear? Why is it told like that? Because suppose you have read the passage properly. After that, you read the questions related to the passage. So it would be your double effort, double struggle or double work. So what you have to do to avoid your wasting of time, you have to read the question slightly, read all the questions given there related to the passage or poetry slightly. Then after that, you go through the line, each line or line by line of the passage properly to get the context or the terms expected to come in the questions. Clear? Now you have read the passage very clearly. Done. Now you read the questions once again to solve the question, giving answer. So like this, what happened? You would stop wasting your time as well as attending your answers very fast. Clear? So you have to read the questions before reading the passage. Then after reading the passage, read the questions once again to attend the answers. Clear? So like this, you would stop wasting your time as well as complete your work before the given time. Clear, students? After that, review answer sheets. After having done everything from the passage, now you review or read once again the answers properly. After you are finished with the questions, review your paper. This will help you correct your answers or reframe your sentences if necessary. You should always review and go back to the sections where you had doubts. Clear, students? Now next, exercise. So here I have given for you an exercise so that it would be easy to get the knowledge properly. And the exercise is of a passage. It is not a poetry. Sometimes it may be a poetry in your question paper, or sometimes it may be your passage. So here I have given you a passage only, because poetry you could solve easily after reciting or reading the lines of the poetry. But it is very problematic for the passage, how to solve the questions. So I have given you the passage as topic of the chapter. So the exercise tells, what is it to be a gentleman? Is it to have lofty aims, to lead a pure life, to keep your honor virgin, to have the esteem of your fellow citizens and the love of your friends, to bear good fortune meekly, to suffer evil with constancy, and through evil or good to maintain truth always. Show me the happy man whose life exhibits these qualities, and him we will salute as gentleman, whatever his rank may be. Show me the prince who possesses them, and he may be sure of our love and loyalty. So this is much for your passage, what is told over here. From the passage we could know about many things like citizens and their behavior, their nature, characters, whatever have been understood. So after reading the passage we would have the questions, and the questions would be like this. So what is written over here? Answer the following questions. So you have to give the answer of the following questions given from the passage. So we have from 1 to 9 questions over here. I am going to read the questions from the beginning. Give a suitable title to the passage. What is the theme of the passage? What qualities are expected of a gentleman? Do we find such kind of gentleman often? What does the writer wish to do if he finds such a person? What is meant by lofty aims? Which word in the paragraph means the same as display? Write the summary of the passage in your own words. Do you agree with the writer's views? If yes, why? If no, then also why? So, I read the questions. From the questions, I come to know that from 1 to 7 ones, the questions related from the passage, and the last remaining ones, that is question number 8 and question number 9, would be our own. Clear? So from 1 to 7, the answers we would have from the passage, and the remaining last ones that we would write from our own idea. It would be our own idea to be answered. So the answers would be like this. Give a suitable title to the passage, that is qualities in a gentleman. This is my answer. The title chosen by me is given here. So you could give your title what you are wished to give over here. Clear? I wished here as qualities in a gentleman. Next one, what is the theme of the passage? So theme that we know, message or moral. The message or the moral would be is about qualities in gentleman which are very rarely found. So the passage is about what? Qualities in gentlemen which are very rarely found. What qualities are expected of a gentleman? A gentleman should be a bearer of good character, truthful, one who is loved and respected by all and is consistent in all situations. So a gentleman should have both the qualities like good character and the survivor of any situation. Then after that, do we find such kind of gentlemen often? No, never. We do not find such gentlemen often. So your answer should be no, we do not find such gentlemen often. What does the writer wish to do if he finds such a person? The writer wishes to salute if he finds such a person. The writer would hats off to the person having the quality of goodness. What is meant by lofty aims? Lofty aims means to have high goals in life, highly achievement, highly ambition, highly dream. So it seems to have high goals in life. Then which word in the paragraph means the same as display? Display, that we know, exhibit. The word exhibit means the same as display in the paragraph. So as we could see that here we have more 2 questions extra, and I have given you only 7 answers. I have given you only 7 answers. So where are the remaining last ones? So remaining last ones, like write the summary of the passage in your own words, and do you agree with the writer's views? If yes, why? If no, why? Would be your own idea, would be your own answer. Clear? And from 1 to 7 we have from the passage only. Remaining ones that you would give from your own mind or idea. Clear, students? And you would get or assimilate or gather the idea after reading the passage carefully, adjoining your thinking. Clear, students? So students, we have this much for today. I end the class here and hope you are well touched with the chapter, what we saw and understood in the class. I tell you, children, keep learning and keep practicing the most. Thank you. Wish you a blessed day.